Hi everyone, this is Dr. Asha Menon, Chief Clinical Principal of Certified McKenzie Clinic at Juhu and Mira Road. Thank you for liking my earlier video on self-help in back pain during the COVID lockdown. Please, if you like this video, like it and subscribe to the videos. I'll be coming up with more videos and press the bell icon. As the focus of the McKenzie method is self-empowerment and self-management, it would be very easy for you to follow my steps in the video. If you have been a patient with Certified McKenzie Clinic anywhere in the world or with a Certified McKenzie therapist. You could also go on to seeing my website backneckandjoints.in. Thank you. Let's go ahead. And so in this video, we will look at pain in the neck, scapula and the upper limb. So the neck and the scapula would be your shoulder blade and your upper limb would be your entire arm and your forearm and your hands included. So it could be where the laser is pointing. This would all be the area of the neck. So I'm not here to tell you what exercises are to be done for neck pain. There are enough videos on that. You have to actually be evaluated and exercises have to be specific to your condition. So when you look at this video, it's going to give you a bit of a common sense and help you tide with less or no pain till the lockdown is over and till we can reach one of us. So let's look at who will benefit from this video. It's obviously patients. Patients who are treated at the Certified McKenzie Clinic or those who have not been treated at the Certified McKenzie Clinic or by any McKenzie practitioner worldwide. So if you've been treated at the McKenzie Clinic, you could either have been under our treatment before the lockdown and so you have been in between your treatment, or patients who've been treated by us before and you remember your exercises. There could be also a number of patients who may have been treated by us a couple of years ago, but you have forgotten what has been taught to you. So let's look ahead. What are the symptoms that you could get? You could get neck pain, scapular pain or shoulder blade pain, headache, dizziness, shoulder pain, arm, forearm and hand symptoms. You could get pins and needles or numbness. But you must always remember to monitor how your symptoms are responding and where are your symptoms. So let's understand spasm more. What is it? What causes it? And how should you be treating it? So if there's one thing I would change in a patient, it's his posture, is what Robin McKenzie always maintained. Although research has not proved any direct connection between poor posture and pain, it's a clinical experience that if you're not in a posture that is appropriate for the body, it can enhance your symptoms or even produce with symptoms. So posture and pain can be interrelated. Now, if you see this picture, the first one, the head sits appropriately. The second and the third, the head is in a forward bend posture or it is poking forward. So let's look at what happens with this posture. It has been shown that when you poke your head forward and keep it there, the major load will be carried by the C7 D1 joints. That is, C is cervical, the seventh joint of the neck, to the first joint of the thoracic spine. This load could be 3 to 6 times greater. Both these studies have not been contradicted. There could also be an increased stress at the joint between your head to the neck. So let's look at something that you'll understand better. If this pipe has to give way, where would it be susceptible most? The junction or joints, isn't it? Similarly, the joints of the spine and the junctions of the head to neck, neck to thoracic would be most susceptible. So when there are increased stresses to the joints of a pipe, you find the results are leakages. Similarly, when there are increased mechanical stresses to the joints of the neck, the resultant may be pain. So let's do an experiment. Hold a football or a baseball in an outstretched hand. and see how long you can hold it versus when you're holding it closer to you. In the first instance, you cannot hold it for more than a few minutes. So let's now look at our head, which weighs around 7 kilograms. The further it is held by the neck muscles, what would you expect? So should you strengthen your neck muscles to hold the head further, or should you keep the head where it belongs over the shoulders? When it is held further, the stresses in the neck are perceived by the brain as there could be a potential injury, and it puts its defense mechanism in the form of muscles tightening up to prevent any further injury. That is defense mechanism. It is the same as when you perceive someone is attacking you, your body tightens up to defend rather than be in the normal relaxed mode. So do these pictures look very familiar and close to home? Will these help or worsen your symptoms? And so, where should the treatment of the spasm start? Should it start with putting cold packs, ice, ice packs or hot packs, liniments, doing trigger point release, massage, all out here to remove the spasm? Or should we get the cause of the spasm and get the head back into its place? That's over the shoulders. That's the answer that we need to answer ourselves today. So let's take a collection of your symptoms. Where are they? Is it only on the right side, or is it on the left, or can it shift on both sides? Are there pins and needles or numbness? And does the symptoms go downward to the elbow or till the hand? So is your pain with you 24 hours, or can it in any position go away, even for 10 minutes? If so, it is good. If it is there all the time, then you need to bring the change of being off pain for some time in 24 hours. If it comes and goes throughout the day, you need to reduce the frequency it comes to you. So you must aim to decrease your overall symptoms. For example, if your pain has been 10 on 10, try to reduce it to 7 on 10, 5 on 10, till it is 0 on 10. Like in this picture, aim that the symptoms most lower down goes away or it reduces. Now, centralization and peripheralization has been explained well in the previous video, self-help in back pain. Have a look, like the video, subscribe and hit the bell icon. So let's look at those patients who have been treated at Certified McKenzie Clinic. Those who are in between your treatment due to lockdown, or those who have been our prior patients, and those who remember your exercises. Did you try to do your one exercise 10 repetitions every 2 hours? Remember, we always show you one exercise which takes a minute to perform. Even if you are in a lot of pain, McKenzie exercises work like an injection during pain, and they are for pain relief. It's different to conventional physio exercises shown because that's after pain is under control. But McKenzie exercises are for pain relief. So fearlessly do your exercises. So do your old exercise. If your symptoms reduce or go away, continue it. It's a green signal. If your symptoms go downward to the shoulder blade or to the arm, etc., or the intensity increases and remains increased after doing the exercise, it is a signal for you to stop. So then try doing the same exercise in lying or standing position. If by doing this, if it decreases or goes towards the center of the neck, continue doing it. But if it remains increased or goes downward, even with a changed position, remember the base exercise that was shown to you at your first session. Do that. If it is still worse or goes downward, then you need help. Just message us. Now, to understand how to interpret the results of the exercise, I would encourage you to check the first video, Self-Help in Back Pain. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and press the bell icon. Put your comments in the comment section. Thank you. So if your symptoms go away in 4 to 5 days after doing the exercise, then go back to full functions. Go slow on the gym and high performance sports. In gym, ensure that you start weights a little slowly. Maintain your head position while doing static cycling or treadmill, etc. Go a little slow with any exercise that is use of your arms. If your symptoms decrease but do not go away, take your appointments after the lockdown. If symptoms go away, but if you swim and it comes back, return back to the certified McKenzie clinic. So let's look at prior patients who have forgotten what was taught. Do you remember the postural exercises shown? It takes a minute to perform. 10 repetitions every hour should be your visa for decreasing the symptoms. Now, if you can't remember that too, follow the guidelines to those who are not treated by any McKenzie practitioner. Now, those who are not treated by any certified McKenzie clinic or a McKenzie practitioner, please follow the guidelines in the next slide. And so, let's see what all you can do to reduce your symptoms a little bit. You see this way of working, maybe stop doing that. There's so much of space here between your buttocks and the end of the chair. So sit with your buttocks right behind till the end of the chair. Maybe you could put a towel roll there at the back, small of your back. Now, if you put a towel roll there, what happens is it tends to get your head a little bit more over your shoulders. If you put this towel roll and if you think that your pain is either going down or the intensity of the pain that you have is increasing, maybe reduce the width of the towel. That should solve the problem. But in spite of that, if you have pain which is still increased or coming down, then maybe remove the towel, just sit right back. And maybe after a few days, you can try putting the towel back in and see. Now, once again, when you're working, try to sit straight back, put a back support like a towel roll. If possible, take the screen a little bit higher so that it is on par with your on eye level. Try to take your chair a little bit more towards the table so that you're closer to the keyboard. Also, when you're watching the television, prefer to sit back in a straight back chair rather than sitting slouch on a sofa. So these could, in the long run, in a few days, you could find that the symptoms you have are getting reduced. So always try to maintain your head position while doing any work. Be on the move. Don't be in any one position for a long time. If you're a side sleeper, sleep with a pillow that would keep your symptoms towards the center of the neck or in a reduced intensity. If you sleep on your back the whole night, then you may sleep without a pillow if it keeps the symptoms towards the center of the neck or in a reduced intensity. Soon after the lockdown, you may contact us or to your orthopedic surgeon. So stay safe, stay indoors, and stay pain free. Hope you're empowered. We at Certified McKenzie Clinic wishes you all a pain free time. So I'm available at Bhartiya Aroganati Hospital, Juhu, Mumbai, only between 1 to 5 p.m. We have a very dedicated team of credentialed McKenzie therapists at Mira Road. So stay connected.